Looking for some CELPIP listening practice? We got it right here at Presto English. Did you like our video? Hit the like button and subscribe to Presto English. If you haven't watched the listening tips video, check out the link above. And here in part 6, you will see the questions all at once in writing. So this time, the questions are not asked verbally. Before the clip begins, you will be given the topic that is shown on the screen. And you will be listening to an opinion piece. So take notes of what the person describes, as well as what claims are made, because you can be quite confident they will be asked in the questions. That's why I'll remind you one more time. Practice taking notes because the clip is quite long. If you don't take notes, you're gonna forget the details. This is very important. Now, let's get a study going.
Today, we're going to talk about detoxing with colon therapy, one of my favorite topics. Bearing in mind that the equation for successful cleansing is awakening and releasing, we have to make sure that we thoroughly release everything we awaken. And the only way to ensure that that's accomplished is through colon hydrotherapy. Now, colon hydrotherapy, also known as colonic lavage or colonics, simply means that water is introduced into the colon through tubing and a speculum. That water enters the body and enters the colon, and simultaneously the wastewater is eliminated. So you have a continuous flow where fresh clean water is entering, reconstituting the waste matter in the intestine, and the waste matter that's being reconstituted is flowing out into the septic system when you're having a colonic. Since we know the cleansing is only complete when the waste matter leaves the body, this is the best way to ensure that you have a successful, complete cleansing experience. So detoxing with colon therapy is, in my opinion, the only way to detox. So many people will go into colon hydrotherapy without having done the requisite awakening work through taking in lots of green juices and eating lots of raw salads and increasing the alkalinity in their diet. And that's simply not effective, because what happens is the body tends in that case only to release superficial waste and very little at that with lots of water. If you want to get to the deep waste, the meaningful waste that's going to transform your body and improve your health and equate to lasting weight loss, you want to make sure that you do the awakening part of the cleansing equation. So have lots of green juices, eat lots of raw salads, omit the acidic foods, the packaged foods, the processed foods, the fast foods, the animal products as much as possible. And then when you incorporate the colonics, you'll have tremendous results.
Now I will talk about the answers. Number 1. The requisite for successful cleansing is... So requisite here means the requirement, what's necessary. So what's necessary to perform a successful cleansing is D, awakening and releasing. That's actually something that he said in the beginning. Number 2, colon hydrotherapy is also known as acolonic lavage. So this is a pretty straightforward question. I hope most of you get it right. And number 3, colonics is performed by blank. Many people actually made a mistake here. Most of the options seem correct here, but the right answer is D, introducing lots of water. If you recall, the other 3 options, A, B, C, they're actually talking about the awakening part. That is the requisite before the colonics is performed. But the colonics itself is performed by putting a lot of water into the intestine. That brings us to the answer D. And number 4, in her opinion, detoxing with colon therapy is the only way to detox. That's what she said in the clip. But obviously we don't have the word detox as an option. What we have instead is another phrase for detox: removing harmful substances from our body. The answer is C. Number 5, colon hydrotherapy involves... This is actually related to what we talked about earlier in number 3, I believe. So this is talking about how the colon hydrotherapy is performed. So water being introduced into the colon through tubing and a speculum. It's not B, that's not exactly related, and not C either. The preparation is actually involving increasing the alkalinity in our body. And D, filtering the wastewater, is not filtering, we're actually flushing out. So we're getting rid of the wastewater in our body. And number 6, according to the speaker, if we want to detox with colon therapy, we should B, omit acidic foods. So it's one of the steps. Increase the alkalinity in our diet. Alkalic is the opposite of acidic. If acidity goes down, that means alkalinity goes up. Do you still have any questions? If so, leave your questions in the comments and I'll try my best to address your questions. Did you like our video? Hit the like button and subscribe to Presto English. We'll post more practical ideas to help you upgrade your English skills.